for his integrity is a kind of metaphor, must be considered as a metaphor for the struggle which is universal and daily of all human beings on the face of this terrifying globe to get to become human beings. It is not your fault, it is not my fault that I write. I would never come before you in the position of a
Hello, everybody out there in the Poetry Corner universe. Here we are again on Tuesday. Have Meadows, aka Poetic, along with La Perla Negra. How y'all doing out here? And brother, let them know what's going on tonight.
Oh man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. But ladies and gentlemen, once again we're here, Shop Talk, and we talking about in today's world. Would you rather be wanted or needed? Listen, y'all out there watching live, bring your questions, bring your comments, we'll interact with you. But to be wanted or to be needed in today's world, which one is your preference? Do you have a preference? Do you care?
I know that's right.
The Pearl of Negative, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Feeling good out here.
Doing good. Doing good.
Word up. I'm feeling needed out here.
Feeling needed?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I like this topic though.
You gotta break off the monotony though, but yeah, that's a strong one right there.
Yeah.
Whether you want to be needed or you want to be wanted. So how about La Pearl, saying ladies first, Queen Latifah style. How about you start this thing off? You'd rather be wanted or needed in this world? What is it?
Wanted. Because please. I'm not a tool. People need tools for a specific job to get done. But what happens when the job is done, then what? You don't need me no more? But if you want me, there's a desire. A desire can go on for lifetimes. You know what I mean? It's like I need work done in my house, right? So I need certain tools like hammers, nails, drills, all of that stuff. Once I get the work done, I get my house to where I want it. I desire my house to be a certain kind of way, and I want it to stay like that. I don't want to be needed. I want to be wanted. So that's for me.
I know that's right. I mean, me myself, I'd rather be wanted instead of needed. Because needed, that's temporary. I feel like that's temporary relationship-wise. That's temporary relief. You know what I mean? You're just going to get rid of me like old clothes? You know what I mean? So, but if you're wanted, you're loved. You know what I'm saying? You're felt. There's compassion behind being wanted.
Yeah.
There's many points of exploration. In my personal opinion.
I can dig it.
Okay, bro.
I mean, I'm about to shake some stuff up for a second. Because I'd rather be wanted, but I damn sure love hearing I need you.
Okay.
So in today's world, I definitely would rather be wanted. Because I know what it's like to be on the end of someone saying they need you, and then they're done with you. Throw you away like you didn't mean anything. But to my flesh, to hear the words, baby, I need you. Just do something to me. Make you want to move heaven and earth.
Okay.
So even though I would rather be wanted, hearing the words, I need you, baby, listen. It'll do some things.
Well, I think about that Marvin Gaye song, I Want You. You know what I mean? So when you, I feel like when somebody wants you, and like you said, Poe, you're needed because the love is already there in that atmosphere. So you can handle that double right there. You know what I'm saying? Balance that scale. But be wanted first though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When you need a person, then they trying to determine if they want you to stick around or what.
Right.
Well, see, do I want you? Nah, I don't know. You know, you contemplating your thoughts and shit. But a person like me, I'll be feeling that vibe. I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll sabotage the whole thing. Just tell the truth. I'll sabotage the whole shit. You know what I mean? I'm the sabotage king. You know what I mean? I'll sabotage the whole shit. You know what I mean? And be like, yo, you're not being productive in what you're saying to me and whatnot. So while you're contemplating your thoughts and your actions and whatnot, it's not justifiable. But every time I went around the earth, you know what I'm saying, I felt that I was wanted. You know what I mean? Yep. And that's why I always had long consistency in relationships. You know what I mean? So give and take. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the want. The one is different. Just like LaPearl and Negative said, you desire me.
Right.
Love being desired. It's a must in any relationship that I'm in. And my lady knows, she knows, if you don't desire me, then why are we even doing this?
Right.
You know, because and here's the key. We should do something every day that should make them want to desire us more. Yeah, so we should be feeding that want, right?
Yeah. Nurture it.
And also, you know what I'm saying, like I said, like Marvin said, he said, I want you to want me too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I remember relationships just, you know, going out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just for nothing, just to have time with ourselves and just talk. Then I remember relationships where I had to push the envelope and initiate all that. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's just been like a touch and go, but you know that person wants you when they enjoy spending time and I mean, it don't have to be nothing significant, special, or nothing like that, but you can make it special. I had a great time, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day of whatever course of action you was involved with, you know what I mean? So, but when you're just needed, like I said, I feel like it's a temporary fix.
Temporary.
You know what I mean? You done got what you wanted. You got bites of the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like they are, for instance, they're like a Decepticon looking for that energy. You know what I mean?
But which one are they? Are they Shockwave? Are they Soundwave? Or they just flat out?
Man, they the whole clique. Galvatron.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But real life though, that's the thing though. You know, I don't think people realize. I don't think they realize the difference or the way their behavior is towards someone else. The human behavior. You know, do they know the difference between wanting and needing?
Right.
Let's circle back for a second, right?
Okay.
And let's go back to the world we live in. Because the world we live in right now is predicated off of need. Oh, I need this, or I need that. I need this, I need that. Well, I don't want it if I don't need it. You know, everything it seems is temporary, yes. Right? You know, you have people who get married these days and they get divorced like not even 30 days or not even a year because they needed to get married.
90-day fiance.
90-day fiance. Oh, I need. But what about what happened to us generally and naturally wanting something, right? Like when we was growing up, I wanted desperately to get out the hood, right? I wanted desperately to get out the hood. And the way God allowed that to happen was he allowed death to happen to the people that lived in the hood. So they had to remove us out the hood, right? And all I could remember me saying to myself was, man, I ain't never going back to the hood. I ain't never going back. But the crazy thing is, the hood was the only place that I feel safe. Only place I feel safe. Like when I go home now, The hood I grew up in is torn down. It and turned it, gentrified it, and built all these nice houses. I'm like, that's not my hood. I ain't grew up right there.
I feel you on
I
that.
grew up in Lexington Terrace projects, and the want was to get out of the hood, but the need was the camaraderie and the dynamic that we had as a people that lived in the hood.
Yeah.
It was home.
It was home.
Yeah.
It was home.
I mean, yeah, my projects, my Haverville projects was all good, but I didn't need to get out the hood. I was already traveling in and out the hood. But I saw that window of opportunity, and I said, I'm just going to go. So I wanted to, you know what I mean? And I made things happen, and I found where I wanted to be, not where I needed to be at, you know what I mean? And when I took that leap of faith, it was just like, yo, you made the right decision, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like the woman was like, I need you here with me, move from New York, you know what I mean? I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's more special within yourself when you want to do something and you want to be where you want to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's like Donnell Jones' song, Where I Want to Be.
Where I Want to Be. Hey, man, you talk about, wanting, desire. Sometimes you just want to be in that space with that person. Y'all don't even have to be doing anything. Y'all don't have to even, y'all could be doing something totally different. But to be in that space, now it ain't nothing like being in that space.
Definitely.
Glancing at each other, looking at each other, smile here, wink here, blow a kiss here. That's a want. That's a want. Baby, I want you. I want you. Oh, God, I want you.
I mean, even playing with one another, you know what I'm saying? Joking around, laughing and stuff like that. You want to be in that place. You know what I mean? It's like telling your lady, I want to be where you are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A lot of times we are, especially when they're emotional and have their feelings on deck.
Right.
You want to be right next to them to comfort them. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing all by itself.
And then, and then sometimes that presence of you just being there, letting them know that you want to be there.
Right.
Will supersede any need. Oh, I don't need you to be here, but the fact that you want to be here comforts me more than the fact that I need you to be here.
Yeah, but think about it too, though. Sometimes a woman be like this: "Where was you? I needed you." Do you want to be answering those questions?
Right.
That's how a lot of relationships get tore down.
Yep.
You know what I mean, she needed you but how about you just be there without her even asking?
Right.
Well, I know you got other things to do. I want to be right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be that rock.
Be that rock. Yeah.
You know what? It's funny because I was having this conversation about wants and needs the other night. I don't know whether it was last night or the other night, but anyway, the person was saying, well, why be so quick to throw what you need or wanting to be needed out of the window when have you considered about the air that you breathe or water for your system? I'm like, we're not talking about that kind of need, okay? That's just something natural, and I get that for myself.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to bring somebody into a relationship with me where I need them. I can depend on myself. Okay.
Right.
Now, if that person can help me with certain things, of course, I'll let them know, I need this done. I need that done. Can we work together to do this? But to come into a relationship and tell a person, I need you, they're already saying, oh, this woman is just like, she has to depend on somebody else. She can't do nothing on her own. This is a mentality that I feel like they would have if I say this. But if you tell somebody that you want them, you desire them, there's all kinds of things that fall into there. It's not just desire, it's lust. It's just a longing for. It's a pull. You have a pull towards that person.
Right.
Needing something, that's more of a necessity. And we need love, but not to the point where we have to have somebody bring it to us. We're already loved. We come from love. Okay. So they were like, well, You still don't need to be dismissing need. I'm not dismissing it.
Right.
Okay. But you're trying to take it out of context.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. I want to be with somebody. I don't need to be with somebody. I'm self-sufficient.
Yeah, I think that, you know, when we look at the context, we all know that there are certain things that the body needs.
Right.
Right.
But we're talking about in the world that we live in from a relationship component.
Exactly.
True indeed.
And if you go into something with someone who always need, that's a red flag. That is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they get that term needy.
Yeah. Because it ends up being, well, dang, she always need me, but did she ever want me?
Exactly.
That's facts.
Exactly. That right there.
And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that the woman I have now never needed me. She always wanted me. Versus past, who was definitely need.
Go.
Well, you know, it feels good to be wanted. You know what I mean? Instead of needed.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, but like I said, the flesh. See, I'm gonna bring it back now. I said that our bodies have needs. These egos, this pride, this flesh loves to hear the words, I need you.
Right.
Yeah.
Love to hear it. But it's temporary.
Absolutely.
It's temporary. That want and that desire, listen, you can break up with your person, you can move on. But it may take a while for that want and that desire to go away.
Mm-hmm.
It may take a while.
I believe that.
You know, because, you know, depending on how much time you spent with them, how long you've been with them, you know, that person knows your ins and your outs, knows everything about you, spent so much time that y'all just, you know, like on Frozen, finish each other's sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You just tick. And then to sever that want and that desire, it'll take a while.
Yeah, you just keep that door open.
And you get into something new and you're trying to figure out, why does this feel so different? Why I cannot function? Why can I not give this person my all? Well, because you still want the other person.
Absolutely.
True facts.
You know what I hear when you are in a relationship with somebody that says, I need, I hear take, not important to. Okay. And a person constantly, I need you is taking something from you. And that's draining. You won't survive. Your head will be so far underwater that you become dependent on them to pull you up because they need something. I don't want to be in a relationship like that.
I believe in fair exchange. You know what I mean? A lot of times fair exchange is on the money. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. So there's no like need and want. It's like the in between, like the 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's on that balancing scale. But some people like to tip the scales. You know what I mean? And that's where the issues come in at. You know what I mean?
Well,
in this world.
Well, you know, sometimes that fair exchange is not always fair.
Right. I know that.
Because there's sometimes when your partner, depending on what kind of day they had, depending on their mental state, may only be able to give you like 30. That means you got to pick up that other 20, and you got to now do 70 until they can get back to that 50. But I don't like that 50-50. I'm bringing 100. I'm bringing 100%. I'm not bringing half of me. I'm bringing all of me.
I always came across like $150. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know, so it's
that slash on the face.
so it's you know, 50-50. You know, that's cliche. I'm bringing 100, right? And if I can't give 100, then I need somebody that's going to pick up the slack and be like, hey, look, I got you.
Yeah.
I wanted you. I wanted to be here with you. I wanted to do this with you. I got you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now, maybe I'm doing 60. Maybe I'm doing 60. Now you got to pick up this 140 until I get back to 100. It ain't going to take me long because I don't like putting that kind of weight on somebody else. But yeah, you know, once, like I said, man, I use this analogy all the time. I say a woman is the most powerful person on the face of the earth. And she is powerful because of the way that she can say things, the way she could pour into a man, and the way that she can make him run through a brick wall if he wanted to. And if you want him, it ain't nothing that you can't say to him that won't make him become the man that he knows that he can become. All he needs is that one that sits right there with him, keep encouraging him, keep pushing him, keep believing in him. Listen, that's a person that wants you. Somebody that don't want you, you just need to give up. You just need to quit.
True.
You might as well go ahead and try something else. You might as well go ahead and look the other way.
But for the audience out there, what do you think makes a person want a person or feel the need to need a person? What is it? I mean, what is the indiscretion of, or what is the strong possibilities of having that person want you, and what is the downfall of the person needing you, though? I mean, like, for the audience out there.
I mean, you know, you got that one person sitting at their keyboard that had typed their question about 4 times, then deleted it, reworded it. Look, we talking to you. We talking to you.
Absolutely. Go ahead and put it in there. Hit enter and let us see.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
We talking to you.
Absolutely.
So type that question about 4 or 5 times. Like, no, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do. No, I'm not going. Nah.
Yeah.
No, we done all been there, bro. Since we done all been there.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? We always got to find our way out here. But, you know, on the side note, yo, how about we flip a poetry? You know what I mean?
I mean, I got some stuff I can do.
Oh, we do know you got something up in the archives.
I got some stuff I can do.
You know what I'm saying? Give them a taste.
But I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and let La Perla Negra start us off because I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna give this a shot. I just wrote this too. This is called All I've Ever Wanted. I've always been full of love to give, and many would claim to have loved me, but I can't seem to recall ever actually feeling it from another. So I used to come with apologies attached to every part of me, clumsy and stumbling around, believing that in order to be loved, I had to apologize for every part of myself because I wasn't the desired model. So whomever came along, I just owed an apology to, allowing bits and pieces of me to be used for convenience sake. Just a temporary tool to use to help fix what was damaged in their world at that time. All because I felt like I was supposed to be needed, not realizing what I wanted was important. But one day, I stumbled and fell so hard that I thought I'd never recover. But I did, and it awakened what I couldn't even fathom. And now I invest in my mended heart because I know what I want and that it's okay to have it. What I've always wanted was for someone to look at me with their heart like I was Christmas morning, every day, like I'm everything they ever wanted. To feel his burning desire for me always in the collision of our lips. for us to pray together, knowing we have a star and which one it sits upon. I want to look in his eyes and see that it's my story he's reading. I just want him to want only me. And that's that piece.
All right, LaPearl.
Thank you.
I love that.
That was definitely a beautiful piece.
I'm gonna tell you the dopest line in there for me. You said you wanted him to look at you like Christmas morning. Oh my God.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got yours, but just imagine to the rest of the audience out there, just imagine somebody, their eyes just light up every time they see you. They get excited knowing that you come into them. Yeah, just like that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You always got a way of putting things out there, so that was definitely on point.
I try. Thank you.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. All right, this piece I title Active Practice. Where it is, how it come, brought to mind from the heart. Is this officially the course of action? Tell me something. I don't need you because I want you, forming a love that's healthy. If I'm needed, then you cheated by having a beautiful mirage. Hello together, if we are maybe goodbye on short term. Who the one having concern there might be invisible hope? Drive a point across the layers outside conflicted prayers. The blessing is construction of building what is wanted. Don't be haunted by false representation deep inside. Open your blind eyes that's probably covered by high. Matters of living, deliver hand-to-hand expression. The answer to the question coincide where you are resting. King.
Okay, King.
Thank you.
I mean, y'all all on topic, but I'm not on topic. So, I'm doing this piece that I wrote called Poetry is More. Poetry is more than strings of words placed together, creating some rhyming story about my forever. It's more than just raw emotions poured out on the paper, written in ink with some unique signature or moniker. It's the dynamic of powerful emotions behind the nouns and the verbs that are making parallel love with adjectives and adverbs, while the poetic artist is crafting his or her metaphors, working under emotional turmoil or passionate turbulence, seeking more. More energy to give you his blood, sweat, and tears, pouring from his brain stem of situations hidden from years, whilst hoping that some way, somehow he can reach someone, but not just anyone, his person he searched for and yearned for. See, poetry in itself is a different kind of love language, reciting it and performing it while it goes unchecked and unmanaged, because these thoughts written in ink has a way of touching the heart with words that penetrate the soul from the very start. Hiding in and through personal ritualistic performances, training the mind, body, and soul to create chances of opportunities to be transparent through my words, so you can feel the hidden cryptic messages around your inner eardrum waiting to let go. Let go a sigh of release, a shaking orgasm that internally won't cease. Poetry is more than a string of words placed together. It is a form of communication from my emotion of my heart to your ears forever.
Right.
That'll do it.
Laid it right there, brother.
That's
Dope piece.
what's up.
You know what I mean? Word.
Appreciate it.
You went there and took it there.
Poetry is key.
Yeah, that's what I always feel like. I feel like poetry is chi. It's an energy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I feel like also when you recite these special poems to a woman, she can be right there and be like, yo, I know he want me. When I feel like that's for me.
Man.
You know what I mean? And I've been in that envelope, in that box like that. And I'm like, nah, I wrote this in a whole different. They were like, well, I felt it was for me.
Right.
Not that they needed it to be for them. They was like, I felt like that was me. Like they wanted it to be for them. Like, how'd you know? so yeah, you know, this is like I said, it was a beautiful topic, and also out there, click like and subscribe to the channel, get those notifications about all the other shows that's on the platform and the network. But yeah, so what's the difference? How do you feel that there can be a better understanding between the two? What can we give to the people, you know, to assist them in the process just of knowing, you know, the difference?
Continuing to push to let them know that there is a major difference between needing someone and wanting someone. It's because you need something. It's like when you got a cold, you need to take some cough medicine, but you don't want it because it tastes like it was dug up from the soil. Okay. But when you have something going on and you want to it's like, all right, say I went to school for something recently and I finally graduated. I want y'all to be there. Okay. It's not that I need you to be there, but I want you to be there to share in it with me. Yeah. Needing, it's you're dependent upon something. Okay. Regardless of what it is. And it doesn't mean that just because I'm graduating and you guys are not there, that doesn't mean that the graduation is not going to take place. So it's not a necessity. But I done lost my thought.
I mean, it's just like an invitation when someone just invites you. You know, do you say, "Yo, I need you," or you say, "I would like for you"? I feel like the same presence as saying I want you. You know what I mean? Outside of a relationship, but a different type of relationship with the invitation. That's what I think about it.
Okay. You know, honestly, if we stop sending out our representatives, we start being our true, authentic self.
Amen.
It's okay to say, "Hey, I don't want you, but I do need you for X, Y, Z."
Right.
Be honest. A lot of us have a problem with being honest because we have a fear of rejection or a fear of someone saying, "Well, I don't want that."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm guilty of it too. Yeah. But in the world that we're in, where no one seems to be real anymore, everyone is hiding behind something.
Yep.
Read your true, authentic self. Give the other person the option to be there for you if you need them. And who knows? Your need of them could eventually turn into a want for them. But you have to communicate. You have to talk.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're not doing those things, you're doing yourself a disservice, which is why the world is so messed up.
Absolutely. It's like, you know, it's not that people can't tell the truth. It's just that they don't want to deal with the repercussions and the energy that comes after they actually tell. So people choose to lie, you know, thinking that it makes it better, but it doesn't. I'm like this. What you see is what you get. Okay. I might surprise you with a couple of different personalities, but trust me, it's always going to be like that. This representative that people give, everybody's a superstar in the beginning. Everybody's perfect in the beginning. I'll let you know right now, okay? I ain't gonna get crass, but there are natural bodily functions that take place that you shouldn't be surprised about, okay? I'm human too, all right? I have certain nervous twitches. You know, nobody's perfect. Go ahead.
It's crazy because you meet these people online, right? And one thing that anyone has ever met me online and in person can say without a shadow of a doubt, I am exactly the same person.
I don't know. I found out you kind of a wild boy.
I am the same. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's You know, because I believe that if you got to lie about who you are, you have to keep telling lies on top of lies on top of lies.
So that's true facts right there.
And I learned when I was younger, my mama used to tell me all the time, you know, you tell a lie, you got to keep telling them.
That's true. I was told that too.
You got to keep telling them. And somewhere along the line, you're going to get caught up because you don't remember the first lie that you ever told.
There you go. That's true. That part, right?
True that.
I'm like, listen, if I got to lie to you, it ain't worth my time.
You got that right.
It ain't worth my time.
A lot of times people hide behind the image of an image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gotta keep that roll up. You know what I mean? Until that curtain closes and you wipe away the smoke screen mirror. They can't even probably stand their own reflection. So that's why probably they feel the need.
Yeah.
I always know what I want to do. You know what I mean? It took me a while to get there, but I'm there in that fashion. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. If I want something, I'm gonna get it.
There you go.
Right.
It's a different way when you're saying like you need this, that. So I try not to keep that at my thing. Like I'm like, I want to get this, I want to get that, or I want to do this.
Yeah, I try not to use the word need.
Yeah.
I try. I'm not always successful. Because I don't want my kids when I'm around my kids, they'll never hear me say I need this or I need that unless it's in the moment and I ask them to do something for me. Hey, I need you to go in the kitchen and bring me the dish rag. Hey, I need you to go in the kitchen and bring me a soda or water out the fridge. I need you to do that for me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the genuineness of relationships, they're not going to hear me say, oh, I need this person because I need this. Yeah. I don't want them to grow up thinking that it's okay to need something.
That's true.
Because they've seen that. But to want somebody, ooh, baby, listen here. Definitely want somebody. Where the audience at? Where y'all at? Y'all hiding?
I don't know. They behind the keyboards listening in.
Springtime now, folks is running around. They falling in love. They trying to set their relationship up. A lot of them ain't got time for this.
Arthritis in the fingers and all that. They about to spring into action. You know what I mean? Isn't today the last day of winter?
No, today the first day of spring, bro.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody, I mean, you got businesses giving away free stuff for the first day of spring. You know, that takes time because they're in line and they planning for, cuffing season, see if measuring them up and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff going on. They ain't got time to be sitting there.
Cuffing right now. You know what I mean?
Cuffing season.
Yeah, they like, I wonder if this one will be worth my time in the winter. Let me size it up. People got other stuff going on, man.
And it's still Women's Month, so that's just how that thing is and whatnot. But it's great to be in this discussion booth, though. You know what I mean?
It is, man.
Barbershop is reopened and whatnot.
Yeah. My man, you trying to get tapered? All right, come on.
I don't normally sit in men's barbershops. Okay, so.
Well, you should. You can learn a few things.
Yeah, true that or not.
Because it's in a barbershop where men just let loose. And if the lady is in the barbershop, oh well, you're gonna catch whatever we got to say.
I don't feel safe in there. I feel like a piece of meat.
You open up them doors, everybody like just
Yeah, I mean,
they hit you with that old stuff,
Yeah, but this discussion is very necessary in today's climate.
Absolutely.
A lot of people out here who are in relationships because somebody needs them.
Absolutely, they need to know the difference, and I'm glad we had this topic for us to discuss.
Yeah,
a lot of people really don't understand the difference between it, and a lot of, it's a lot of negativity that is created between a couple because they don't know the difference.
Yeah.
It comes down to the communication, because it comes a time sometimes where there's one person that just don't want to hear what you're telling them. Okay, and I'm speaking from experience from different relationships. And when it's broken like that, that means that somebody was in need of something. Okay, it wasn't that they wanted anything from that person. They needed them to listen, to pay attention, to learn, to compromise, all of that. That's where the need factor comes in. When you have a separation and a break in the communication, y'all, it's time for y'all need to come together now and try and work this out, try to figure out something.
I mean, it's, like I said, maybe in the beginning you needed that person, right? You needed
strong possibility.
It is, but that desire and that want changed because you realize that you actually want this person and you no longer need them. You want them. Like your body, your soul, your mind is just like, I cannot be without this person. I don't need them. I want them.
Absolutely.
I believe everything is a process, though, because a person they can feel like they need you, and then at the end of the day, long term, a little bit, feel like they want you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It could go vice versa. A person could want you right now, and then later on feel like they need you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, everything is a flip in the world. You know what I mean? So,
I had to learn throughout my marriage. My husband never said, I want you. He always said, I need you. And it used to be like a drug to me to hear him say that. Like you say, Van, the flesh wants to it loves to hear that, to feel that vibration. But what I didn't realize was I was a necessity. I was a, what do you call it? I was a thing of convenience. I was a tool for him. I wasn't a want or desired to be with him. It was, he always needed me. I need you to do this, baby. I need you to do that. I need you. I need you. And it never dawned on me that I was just a tool for him to use to improve his life. Okay, where he felt as though he was slacking, and then I ain't gonna get into the ugly part, but I don't want to hear that I need you. No, do you want me? Because I want you to want me. I don't want you to need me. Okay.
I don't think I could be with a person that doesn't want me, because I know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I know the difference. I know when you want me versus when you need me, right? Because when you want me, there's a look in your eyes. There's this passion when we touch, when we get there. It's there. You know. And when you need somebody, you just tolerate them.
Right.
Temporarily.
Right.
That's what I said. It's temporarily when you with that person. You know what I mean? So you just got to know what you want and appreciation of what's needed within y'all two after the union is formed. No matter how the relationship is, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I know that's the turntable that I spin on. You know what I mean? And like Poe said, you know the difference by the actions.
I wish I'd have known.
But we all learn. We all learn in this world, and it's all about moving cautiously out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's a beautiful vibe, man. With yourself, the Pearl. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to drop another piece of poetry. I mean, it is Women's Month and whatnot. You know what I mean? We want to give a strong dedication to our mothers or whatever, or strong women in our family. You know what I'm saying? We can jump into that also. You know what I mean?
We don't really have a piece, for my mother.
I got a piece that I neglected to press one on the show last night. Great show last night, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I got this piece that I wrote. It's called "A Woman's Strength." Right. I wanted to read her for comprehension, understand what makes her tick and create a collision, one that would put me in her space, hoping she'd never leave without a trace. This introduction into her mental would give me an appetite to just fall into a time warp tunnel of all her thoughts, imagining that one day I'd be just her thought. But I'd first have to not just call her mother. Remember, she birthed nations that made her stronger. I'd have to close my eyes and visualize just how compassionate and wise I would become if I called her queen, my equal. Yet I'd honor her as the weaker vessel, and the sequel would be to present her faultless and blameless, without a wrinkle, spot, or blemish, to God himself. And she would be my goddess full of wealth. See, she's strength personified, love glorified, while in her beauty there's this natural chemical that draws me into her secret hidden messages in her pages of super chemical, showing me her power is more than her vagina, but rather the elements of her soul that has the power to control the thoughts of a man, for she is woman. The queen of the kingdom, fit for a king, one who's risen up enough to know what she brings. And to dine and feast at her table, you must be able to be delicious enough, mind, body, and soul, for she is the steam that rises and not cold for the right man to heat her up. By massaging the hypothalamus and fill her cup so full that she runneth over with security. And she lays her head on my chest in maturity. She is to be feared. She is to be adored. But make no doubt about it, her strength and courage is what makes her woman.
Hey.
All right, bro. It's definitely strong. It's strong on the piece, brother.
Yes.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
There.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Definitely want to. The pearl in that.
I got a little short piece that I wrote one night because I wasn't able to sleep. Okay, and it's not really like a dedication or anything like that. It's just a piece.
Okay.
So this is called "Touch Me, Tease Me, Love Me." I'm a transparent soul, and I know that if I invite you to my sacred space, I'll be completely naked and exposed. Mind, body, and soul. Knowing that you can easily take advantage of me in there. So if you really want me here, I need you to hold me in your peace. Please, touch my heart and remove my pains, my hurts, my fears with love before trying to remove my clothes. I want to purge the chaotic sadness that damaged me. Because when I give you control, I want all the love we make to be pure and unknown. So tempt the eroticism in my words and just let me seduce you with the passion in my kiss only. So that your passion will always be in pursuit of the sweetness you will always receive when you taste my reaction. If I have to withhold who I am, if I can't be me with you, then you don't deserve to be in my bedroom. And that's that
piece. Sheesh.
Showstopper. Salt and pepper.
I thought we weren't doing no nasty stuff tonight.
That's not nasty. What's nasty in it? What is nasty in it? Please pinpoint something. What's nasty in it?
It had a brand new
funk.
What?
The pearl of nectar.
What is nasty poetic?
I am a sapiosexual individual.
There wasn't anything nasty in there.
King, what you got, bro? What you got, bro?
All right, this is a dedication joint. Piece I spit last night. It's called The One True Love. You fell in love for 9 months, even after caring for me properly, so in return, I still acknowledge you today. When I came outside your womb, in between the sun and moon, there's no way I couldn't see you in a light that shone bright. The beautiful woman that hugged and kissed the star child, blessed from a universe only you and my father joined forces in. Struggling to carry weight in society, which had become a doomsday project that set up young parents to fail. Father of Time played his position as you walked Earth on the edge of unknown situations that came and left holding your chest. You made choices in life holding on to ancestral beliefs, keeping hope and faith alive. I learned you didn't hide. The many faces that were seen inside a couple's dream, compassion installed from the assets of life. How about that? Rose from calamity's reality. Never mind a broken fantasy where weird ones reside and hide. Dear mama, your strength was never vacant through your physical. Even on the other plane of existence, we know how much you loved. Between these words, from what I seen and saw, you are my buzz. I dropped every year since 2017 just because. My whole structure is because, father and mother, no matter. The tales of how you prevailed, unlike this.
Uh-oh. I lost him. I lost him. Well, King, that was a dope piece. Wherever you done gone off to. That was a great piece. Please click like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk poetry. Welcome back, bro.
Yeah, sorry about that. My connection dropped, man. Nothing to bang, but yeah, that was my piece. Man.
That was a dope piece, bro. Strong piece.
Appreciate that, you know, man. Word. But yeah, like you were saying, click like and subscribe to the channel. Poetry Corner, the brand, Eastside Connection, the show. And we'll see you next week. Peace, love, and poetry.
Peace.
It seems to me that the artist struggle for his integrity is a kind of metaphor. Must